Right, here we are, we're off again, trying to do a little bit of a vlog. This is a second attempt, because the first attempt, the audio was shocking. And after speaking to a very experienced moto vlogger friend of mine, he gave me a couple of tweaks to do on the settings on the drift. So now we're going to just pop out and have a bimble round and see if it's made any difference. So let's just have a little tad down here. Hey, a little bit of air. I do love this corner. You can just pop it into here, down a cog as you come in, turn around, and she's just sweet-ish. Quite sure where we're going to go here. Just pop the visor open a bit, see what the difference makes on the sound of things. You can probably hear the beautiful tones of the Strom. Okay, I'm sorry we're going to have to go too slow through here, but it's the law, and the law don't like us going fast enough to hurt ourselves. So I wonder what that little road is down there. I have no idea. Looks interesting. I might go down there one day. I can show you the prowess of the Strom as a green laning machine, and you can giggle and chuckle as I try and pick it out of the trees and fail. Okay, so we're going to turn off here a little bit because this is fairly boring. Oh, I've got an Audi in the way. Oh well, we might be able to get past him. We are, after all, on a motorcycle, and as everybody knows, they're much better than cars. So we'll just get to the go faster signs and we'll just nip past there, I think, and that gets that out of the way. It's not the most fantastic little bit of road around here, but it's alright. It's a little bit twisty. Not exactly testing, it's hardly the Alps. So bike's freshly MOT'd. She was coming to need one of those, or have to have one of those. I don't know whether she needed one, probably don't need one at all. I've been down to my local friendly neighbourhood little bike dealer, and the guy there's a fantastic fella. Known him for some years, and we have a little chat, and he looks around the bike and he makes sure everything's okay. We test the brakes and the lights and make sure nothing's falling off. And that's usually around about it. And we got a little bit of paper that makes us all nice and legal again for another 12 months, which is lovely. Oh, we got a van for sport. I'm fairly sure he won't last long at all. Oh, how wrong I was. Unless I want to get flattened by Mr. Roberts' bus. Oh, come along, this is ridiculous. Here we are doing 18 miles an hour. Well, not quite that bad, but not much better. And we're going to run out of overtaking space in a moment, so we're going to have to nip up through there really quickly, just so that we get that done and dusted and out of the way. There we go, we'll try and avoid that little line there that might be diesel. We don't like diesel, unless it's in a diesel engine. We don't really like diesel engines, to be honest. And 40 miles an hour, 50, just up to the legal limit there, 60 miles an hour. One thing I might have to sort out, note to self, there is a little bit of a tippy-tappy sort of thing going on with the strap that I've got the drift anchored to as a sort of security thing, so that if it falls off, it just goes swinging behind me, and if the girlfriend's on the back at the time, hits her in the face, which wouldn't be funny at all. Oh dear, she does turn beautifully. 2 in 1? I think so. Yeah, so the chassis on the Strom, it's not the best handling bike in the world by a long way, but it's a very interesting handling bike. And it's very sensitive to what tyres you've got on it. I don't know what the 650s are like. This is the 1000, this is the bigger version. But I currently got Pilot Road on the front and a Pilot Road 3 on the back, and they are good. You can, in the right environment, the pegs will go down reasonably easily, and she holds a very tight line. Now it's somebody there trying to kill me, and failed miserably today, sir. Please try again tomorrow. Oh, I suppose he could just T-bone me straight into the tree. He chose not to, which is nice, and we thank you very much for that, sir. Yeah, like I say, so Pilot Road 3 on the rear of this and a Pilot Road 1 on the front. The one's been on the front quite some time. It does last for a long, long time on the front. But that's partly down to the weight split. The Strom does weigh a little bit more on the rear. In fact, I know this because I'm being just for the MOT. We're 110 kilos on the front and 135 kilos on the back, making a total of 492 kilos. So she's quite a heavy beast. Turn here, we'll try and avoid the organic matter that the earlier form of transport before motorcycles was invented has been along, and that's basically what you get from the exhaust of them. Why on earth their road tax isn't £1,000 a year, because it is all based on emissions these days, and their emissions are much lumpier than any car or motorbike. It's a nice little corner just coming up here. You can pop it in, you can actually get around really quickly. You can't when you're behind an Audi with very slim indicators. I suppose that's a concession because, of course, you know, quality German cars, you're not actually intended to know where they're going, so they just don't use the indicators. But perhaps Audi thought that if they put very tiny thin ones on, the drivers might think, well, nobody might see it too much, so I can use them in the vain hope that people aren't sure where I'm going. Okay, so that's going to be pretty much the end of my little test here, and we'll get back, upload it, see what it looks like, and if it's a complete load of tosh, you won't be seeing this at all. I shall have to refine my style. But until now, idiot. But until later, and we'll see what we're doing once we get through this boxy traffic, then we'll go home, put the Strom to bed, bless her, and see where we go from there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching.